All right, so okay, you guys, it has been 3 to 4 weeks since I've done a MOMO Twins update. I know a few people have written me about updates on the journey and everything that's been going on. And let's just say it's been a lot. So we're just going to jump right into it. Just the updates on everything that has been happening. Okay, so you know I have my handy dandy notes because I have a one-track mind and about 3 thoughts that I can hold at a time. So that's just that on that. This pregnancy 101. And also I have my handy dandy tissue because for the last 6.5 to 7 months, my nose has been running. You know I said it. Listen, okay. So, first things first, I just wanted to rewind. I think in my last video, I don't know if I said it, but I know that I mentioned that I was going to be taking my maternity pictures, and I did. It was a interesting experience. I definitely want to give a little b-roll and, you know, little video of everything that you've missed. I've gotten footage, I just haven't had time to put it together. So I'm trying to make this video as less than 10 minutes with me updating you guys and going over the stuff. But you know, we're here to talk. So if you're not here to talk and learn about what's been popping, then
why are you here?
Talking. Anyway, so far update on my maternity pictures. They went great. They were beautiful. My cousin and my boyfriend did take my pictures. A little footage of everything that's happened, maybe here, maybe covering me, but yeah. I'm also gonna post some pictures. I did go with the butterfly idea. So everything went beautifully. It was a lot, you know. I think as a photographer, I've never experienced actually being in front of the camera, and I haven't been in front of the camera pregnant. So that was a lot. Me being heavier, me being down on the floor, up doing this. Oh, it's hot. It just was a whole lot, but it was super fun. Got my makeup done. It was my second time actually getting my makeup professionally done, and then I took my pictures and they were beautiful. I'll put a few of them just to give some examples, and it might be a link below just to show all of the ones that I actually edited so far. There are a few more that I want to edit, just play around with while I'm actually in the hospital, as y'all can see. But yeah, so that's the update on my maternity pictures. Next, I did have my baby shower a week ago. It actually was last Saturday. It was great as well. I got so many beautiful gifts. I actually had shot a video of how everything was set up. I did end up having the drive-through baby shower just to have the safer options, but my family did kind of turn into a small barbecue where people could stand around for a minute and fellowship and then, you know, go and everything. And we made it where, you know, people could really interact, take pictures. We gave our gifts, happy bags, and stuff like that. It was really nice. So, yeah. All right. So, I ran through those pretty quickly because those were the 2 major updates on the last 3 to 4 weeks of my MOMO Twins. Of course, as I said before in my previous videos, that once you get to the 6.5 month mark, you will have to do the rest of your pregnancy into the inpatient process. And of course, as you see, my new home is inside of a hospital building for the next 5 weeks. 34 days to be exact right now. So currently inside hospital in my local area. I'm about an hour away from where I actually am from. So yeah, so let's just run down on that, okay? Let's be real. So I've started my inpatient process and I do have notes because I need y'all to feel me, all right? It's been really cool. I'm gonna be honest, I've been here about 3.5 days. It's Friday today. I've been here since Tuesday. Half of Tuesday. This is the first day I actually looked like a good looking human being. I've been in pajamas every day, but every day I do the same thing. So I said I was gonna do an episode where I just do, like, you know, the entire day of being an inpatient for MOMO Twins. Small update on my twins so that you can understand if you have a difference if you're in the same situation. My twins are still the same size. Generally, both of them are 2 pounds each now. I'll do a size update on you guys to see how big I am, but they each are 2 pounds each. I don't have any major I don't have any health issues. I don't have any carrying issues, no pregnancy, no pregnancy issues, no pain. Pretty much normal. It's been a great process. I was telling my boyfriend last night, you know, just I'm thankful for the small wins, because when we first started this process, my doctors exclaimed on how important it was to making it to 6.5 months. Because usually before 6 to 6.5 months, you know, the survival rate is 50%. And now that I'm here, and now that I'm in the inpatient process, it's kind of like the home stretch, but you know, it still can either go either way, but you have a better chance. So that would be my particular situation. So I hope that this information is beneficial to you if we have the same circumstances. If not, then hopefully something still is helpful. So I pretty much have the same schedule all day with the inpatient process. It has been a environmental habitat survival instincts, getting used to being in one room all day talking to just nurses and the TV and social media that has been a shell shock. Just because I'm a kind of an outgoing person, I like to get out. I like to actually go outside, like into the yard, like getting my vitamin D on my own, and that's kind of like a restriction here at the hospital. I'm actually not allowed to take myself out. I have to have someone here to take me out, I guess. So that's the thing that has been a lot. The COVID-19 restrictions for the hospital, of course, it is regulations to keep us safe from the COVID virus, keep all the other mothers on this floor safe from the coronavirus during their maternity stay and things like that. But the restrictions are a lot when I'm here for 5 weeks and I'm a kind of normal human being for a while, you know. But yeah, so I think that has been the biggest shell shock for me. The food is hospital food, so you feel that in. It's okay. It's edible. It's hospital food, but you know, it's not. It hasn't been too bad. I've been kind of like, you know, getting adjusted to the schedule, because here at this particular hospital, you have to order what you want if you want to change your food from the regular lunch day. I mean, the regular menu choices. So that's been that on that. And yeah, so that's been the thing with just getting adjusted to that, the schedule. You know, your nurses have a schedule, so therefore you're kind of with their schedule. I'm used to waking up a little bit later. I wake up a little bit earlier now, but they're kind of getting adjusted to my schedule, and I'm getting adjusted to theirs. Kind of depends on the nurse, just being honest. But yeah, so like I've said before, the main point of this channel was to, the main portion of this journey was to be transparent on the actual journey. So far, the journey has been, you know, it has emotional ups and downs, and has its physical ups and downs, but it has been beautiful and pretty much easy compared to other journeys that I've, you know, learned about and seen stories about. So I think that I really wanted to really dive into this second half of the journey, because this is really the hands-on work. Me being actually in the hospital 4 or 5 weeks until they're born. They will be born premature. I think a lot of people are like, well, why is she in the hospital? My babies will be born at 8 months, when I'm 8 months pregnant. And then they will stay to adapt to being outside of the body, because they didn't want them to get too big inside of my body where they hurt each other. Does that make sense? I don't know if I explained that well before, but that is the point. Okay? Okay. So, yeah, and I just really want to be transparent on just this part, because it is a lot. If you see the script, I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's a scripture above me, and I really appreciate, you know, this hospital is Christian-based hospital, and the scripture is, the Lord bless you and protect you, Numbers 6:24. And you know what, I needed that, and it's just been, it's a shell shock. I think that needs to be the title of the video, shell shock. But it's been a shell shock and something to get used to. Personally, I just been want to keep a positive attitude throughout the remainder of these weeks, because when you're in this type of situation, it's a lot to just be isolated anyway. I think the COVID makes it even more seem more restricting because I can't take myself out and my family can't be here 24 hours a day. So I can't have somebody that's willing, that's in a position to take me out. The nurses help a little bit, where they can, but they still have to do their job. So that's been that on that. But my personal goals, like I said, is really to keep a positive attitude. Eat as much as possible, healthy and unhealthy, so that my babies can grow. I definitely want them to get to 4 pounds each, at least as close as possible. So, just rearranging my daily routine. I think that this would be the time where I can show my creativity on how to keep myself entertained, because I do have my Fire Stick, I do have my MacBook, I do have my phone, I have books, I have my Bible, I have my Bible study, which we have virtually over the phone every Tuesday. So I have some things to keep me entertained. I think it's all about how I'm perceiving the experience, but this is the experience. And every day I'm learning that, God's process is God's process for those that he chooses this to be the process. And there are reasons for each of those. Maybe I'll find out soon, maybe I won't. But this year has definitely been about discipline, sacrifice, and transformation. And I think that 2020 has been a year that has showed me that, like many other years, a lot of times you got to lose a lot and shed a lot to really get to where you have to be. Let's say the lighter load to take you to the next level. That's pretty much what it's been. And I'm growing to be more appreciative and not harsh on myself and harsh on the circumstances, and I feel bad for the differences of my pregnancy and my experience than other people. And also asking for forgiveness for being judgmental and not understanding the choices that God has put other people through, and also myself. So that's really that on that, you guys. That's my 3-week update. But I definitely want to keep you guys in the loop. I know that this journey is, even though it's rare, it's still common. And even though it is not as interesting to people who aren't experiencing it, but when people are getting in this situation, it's kind of monumental, because I wish I had the information that I have now then to just not stress as much. But that's really that on that. So thank you guys for tuning into my video. I'll see y'all the next time.